do some board editing. So I'll go here to edit boards and I'll make a new board. I'm going to call this board to do. So I'll create a new board. Now I want to add a bin, so I can click on this add bin button, or I can use the shortcut key AB. So again, question mark to bring up the keyboard shortcuts, and I can see add bin is AB. So I'll press AB and I get a dialog for a new bin. So I'm going to call this to do, but I'm going to put it in the to do namespace. That means it kind of forms a structure that I can set my bin names into different namespaces. So I'll create that bin, and there it is. We've got a bin. So we'll add another bin, and we'll call this one to do dot in progress. There we go. We've got two bins. And notice that we don't see the to do namespace. You can see that on the settings over here, but the name that's displayed on the bin is just everything after the dot. You can have multiple dots before that if you want a kind of a tree structure of namespaces. So now we need to go and adjust these bins. Let's say I want to set the size of this bin. Let's make it a 150 wide and make it 200 high. But I actually wanted to do that for both of these bins. So I'm going to select both of them and I'll make them the same. I'll make them 150 wide and make them 200 high. There we go. And I want to have a gap of 5 between them, so I'll do that. And we've got a gap of 5, and I want to align them by the top. So I'll go to the alignment. Now they're nicely aligned, and I can select both of them and drag them around. Okay, so we've got a to do and an in progress. I want to be able to create tickets on to do, but I don't want to be able to create them in progress. So if I go down and look at the tickets that can be added, so we can add at the moment tickets of all type, but let's say I just want to be able to add story. So I'm going to deselect all and just add story. And on the in progress bin, I don't want to be able to add any tickets. I only want to add them on the to do bin. Okay, that's looking good. Now I want to have a done bin, and I want it to be just the same as my in progress bin, but I don't want to have to go and do all of those changes of size and so forth. Again, I just want to copy the same properties as the in progress bin. So I'm going to go Control C to copy, and if I just go Control V, I just get a second copy of that same in progress bin, which I could go and put on another board or whatever, but I don't want a second copy of the same bin. I want a copy of the bin with the same characteristics, but to be its own bin. So I'm going to go paste special. So that's Control Shift V, and now I can change that to done. So I'm still in the to do namespace, and I'm going to call that done. And there we have it. We've got a new done bin, so I'm just going to align those two. Let's pop those up there. And again, I'll select all of those, and we'll make a horizontal gap of 5 between all of them. Right, so now we've got our bins and our board set up. I'm just going to go and change the dimensions of this board here. So I'll just drag this up to make it the right size, just like that. Great. So now I can publish the board changes. And I can go and add stories. Okay, so now I want to have a new I want to use this as a template. And so I'm going to say, go to edit boards, and I'll go to copy board. And now I can make a copy of this to do. So I'm going to call it my new to do. And I'll just give that a different namespace. So I'll call it new.todo. And then I make a copy of it. And now I've got a new to do board as well. So I'm going to publish those changes. So now I've got my new to do and my to do. So now we've got this one story in the to do bin. If I go to my new to do, I don't. So let's make a new board and we'll call it all to do's. So we'll make a new board here. We'll call this one all to do's. and we'll go to our to-do board. We'll copy those, Control C, and we'll go to our all to-dos and we'll pop those there. And then we'll also go to our new to-do board, copy those, go to our all to-dos, and we'll paste those there as well. So now we've got a view of all of our to-do boards, just like that.